Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. Oh, just going to close that door 1 second. As we know, I don't edit my videos. I could have just started that video again, but anyway, here we are. Welcome to my kitchen again. We're going to do some testing today. So I have been watching a couple of videos of people talking about UKCA testing. Yeah, we'll leave it there, but I thought I'd jump on and I would show you very, very basically what I do for my testing. Just as a disclaimer, I am not an official UKCA rep or anything like that. All of the information that I have is from the conformance pack that you have to buy when you start out and from Facebook. So I've done a lot of research into what I do and why I do it the way that I do. So I thought we'd go through it, like I said, very briefly, I guess is the word I'm looking for. I'm not going to go into it in like exceeding detail because I can't. I'm not, like I said, I'm not an official person. I'm just a home tester doing things the way that I understand them from reading the conformance pack and from asking a lot of questions on Facebook. So I have 8 little victims lined up for me today. I thought if we're going to do it, we're going to do it. So I've got my 2 kittens. So they're both made using the same yarn, but they're different sizes, which means they have different stitch counts, which means you still have to test both of them. I have my bee. I forgot to put the ribbon on the eyes, so at some point I am going to have to go through and make another one with the ribbon and test it all over again. In theory, I could save this one, but I'm quite happy to sew eyes on. So yeah, we'll test this one. Plus, I really want to see how the eyes do in the washing machine because these ones haven't been through the washing machine yet. No, they have. They're on my dinosaurs. What am I talking about? Anyway, doesn't matter. It will be interesting to see. Same with this guy. And actually, the other reason was because they're on snug. I want to see how they go through the washing machine. The other ones are on Flutterby, so completely different. So using the same safety eye but on a different yarn needs testing again. Guinea pig, coming from my hamster pattern, but bigger, so calling it a guinea pig. Different yarn, needs testing again. Bunny. Now, this is where things get funny. I can test, I was going to rhyme then, funny and bunny. So I can test this bunny exactly as he is with the long ears. If I then change the ears so that they were shorter, I wouldn't have to, because the long ear is the one that has a higher risk factor because it's easier to grip and easier to pull. Anyway, long neck dino. Pretty confident in this guy. This is all made. There's no sewing involved. It's all no, it's all made in one piece. I had to think then. So I'm pretty confident in this guy. And then the last one is the turtle with his nice little behind. So this one is where I got confused. You have to do all the weight testing on the actual turtle, but then the shell, you have to do your own, what's it called? Can't remember what it's called, but your own like assessment of whether or not you think it's going to be safe. So there's no strangulation risk because the hole isn't big enough. There's no risk of fingers getting stuck because the hole is big enough. There's no risk of little fingers pulling any stuffing because there is no stuffing, and it's made using UKCA compliant yarn. I hope that makes sense. So first test is a poke test. So you need to find something that resembles a child's finger. And in the pack, this is the only bit of the pack that I'm going to actually like reveal because you have to pay for it. But in the pack, it says the ideal thing to test with is a child's finger. My kids are out. They're out with their dad. They're having a nice morning out, so I could get on with this. So I have my wooden spoon, and you're supposed, I can't remember what velocity it is. There's an actual like velocity, but basically you are making sure that that spoon doesn't go into the toy. So that passed. There's no holes, as you can see. I have already done this on all of them because I was like, I'm going to check that they're all going to pass that test before doing it on camera. So I know that they've all passed that test. So yay. we have that bit done and dusted. The second test is the dreaded weight test, and that is using 9.2 kilos of weight. So you can include your clamp weight in that. So what I do is I put 9 kilos or just under 9 kilos of weight in a bag, because my clamps, they're pretty heavy. So I'm confident that they weigh 0.2 kilos. But sorry, so easily distracted. Anyway, so I have cheapest bag, absolutely, definitely weighing quite a lot. Now I'm only going to do this on one toy with you guys because, like I said, it's not an in-depth step-by-step, it's just my interpretation of the text. So I'm going to set one up, and I think we will go, what should we go for? I think we'll go for the kitten. We'll do the medium size one. We'll do this guy, he can be our victim, and we'll see how it goes. And then once I'm done with having tested all of them, I'll come back on and let you know how it all went. So we'll set this guy up. So to set up your test, you need to test all the weak spots. So that'll be the tail, the ears and the feet. So one clamp goes on the middle of the cat. I haven't done that wide enough. I hate doing this. I always feel so mean. And they come out all different funny shapes afterwards. But so one clamp on the middle of the cat. I should just do that off camera. Oh gosh. And then you're supposed to do the opposite side for the other join or whatever, foot, ear, arm, tail, you know, whatever it is that you are testing. So, gosh. Wait, hold on a minute. Was I supposed to put that on the bag first? No, that's fine. Sorry, I'm having a moment. It's like, what bit of it am I testing? So, nice and secure. Poor thing is now squishy-didded. I'm just going to do this bit off camera because that is the bit that needs to be on the bag. So I'm going for the feet just because of where I've put this one. So I'll be back in a second. I've moved you down slightly, so hopefully if this works, you can see. So what I've done, oh, this is so heavy. What I've done is I've attached the clamp to the bag and to the cat's foot. Whew. And then what you have to do, I'm going to get redder and redder as this goes on. What you have to do is hold the bag off the ground for 10 seconds. So here we go. Oh, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see anything that I'm going to have to move you down further. I don't want to put you on, I'm going to have to put you on the floor. I'm really sorry. Right. Okay, here we go. The bag is lifting. Oh, come on. There we go. And this is why we do it. So, actually, that wasn't, oh, thank goodness for that. Oh, I thought it failed. It hasn't. It's the yarn's slippery and the clamp has just fallen off, so I didn't put the clamp on tight enough. I was going to say, because the big one's passed. So let me try that again. Take two. Ooh, okay. Come on, come on, come on. Ah. No, it's ripped. Right. Did you hear that snap? That was the foot. Right. Fail. You can see the stuffing. Ugh, dear. Right. I'm going to go on and test the rest of it and see if the rest of it passes. I think I'm pretty confident that I know the reason why it's failed. It's not as strong as a yarn. So this one, this is the same brand, but the non-multicoloured yarns are stronger and weaker even. So wait, hold on. The non-multicoloured yarns, the solid colours are stronger. So I'm pretty sure that's the reason. But I will go on and test the ears and the tail anyway, because what I can do is I can sew the feet on to like reinforce them. That's really annoying. That's really annoying because that was the first test, and there is some people that say that bubble stitches need testing, and there are some people that say that they don't. So I am actually going to have another look into that before I write this poor little dude off, because if you think about it and show you on the actual like teeny tiny kitten, they're quite, you can't really grab them. I mean, obviously I'm not a small child, but the chances of a kid gripping onto that and pulling with all their might is pretty low. So I am gonna check on that. The tail and the ears, on the other hand, absolutely 100% definitely do need testing. I've always just weight tested the bubbles because I thought you had to. But like I said, I will have a quick check of that and see if I've got that right or not. If I am wrong and you do need to test the bubbles, then I will have to make this cat in a solid colour, test it again and see whether I'm right in my theory that the solid colours are stronger. In fact, I could, that's the same one, that's the same stitch, so I can see whether that bubble passes. And then I will have my answer about the solid versus variegated yarns being a bit stronger. It's just weird because my first ever cat that I tested was variegated, and that passed everything, but it's a bigger cat and there's more stitches in the bubble, so that could be why. So I could, in that theory, adopt that bubble stitch. See why it gets confusing? But yeah, I could adopt that bubble stitch and use that because I know it's passed. Right, anyway, we'll do the tail. Let me set it up. Tail time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to be so red by the end of this. Absolutely, completely and utterly 100% intact. Woohoo! So, ear. Bit worried about the ear given how the bubble went. I'm just going to double check because I think for the ears it's 7.2 kilos. So I might hold off on doing the rest of that for the minute and do the dinosaur. Well, I need to do all of them anyway. I'm just going to double check. I'm an idiot. I got it all wrong. So it's 7.2 kilograms of weight for the toy. And then if your eyes are less than 6 millimeters in diameter, it's 5.1 kilos, and if they're above, it's 9.2. So I've always tested everything at 9.2 kilos. I've got guessing that I've read that somewhere and it's stuck in my head, and that's that, and that's what I've been going with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test the other feet with the 7.2 kilos, which in my opinion it seems much more reasonable. It's like 9 kilos of, have you ever tried lifting 9 kilos of weight? Let me just say that if I didn't have noodle arms before, I definitely do now. Like, it's ridiculous. So that has cheered me up. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna test the ears, and then I'm going to retest the other feet because then I can put that down to due diligence. That's a bit of a sigh of relief. My friend just drove past my house, sorry. Just staring out the window. It's blustery, but it's quite a nice day. It's the nicest day of the week, apparently. Yeah, sorry if you can hear all the traffic. We live on a, it's not a main road, but it is the main road in and out of 2 villages. So we get quite a lot of traffic. But because our kitchen is right at the front of the house, that's why you can hear it. Well, normally, obviously, I'm at the back of the house and there's no road at the back of the house. It's just fields. which is lovely. Anyway, right, back to it. Now that I can breathe a sigh of relief about the weight. So I can take these guys out. Woohoo! I just put them there for now. Right, okay, here we go again. Okay, can you see? I don't know. I'm just trying to show you. There we go, we're clamped to the ear. Here we go. Hopefully this will be slightly less terrifying, but I doubt it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That, look at the state of me. That is easier. That is definitely easier. My goodness. Okay, so one ear, as you can see, is now all stretched out, but no stitches have come away from the body. I'm happy with that. So let's just turn this clamp around again and we'll do the foot. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing that's come away from that ear whatsoever, and those ears are done exactly the same way as the ears on the bigger one, so I'm not going to bother testing the other one because I know that I successfully got the other ones to pass. So that isn't exactly the same stitch, exactly the same. So yeah, not worried about that. Right. Oh my goodness. Right, I'm just going to do this off camera because if it rips again I might cry. So I will be back. It passed. That one there. See, he's all stretched out. So, yay! Obviously, we're going to just ignore the one that I did wrong. So that is our first toy that has passed the first set of testing. So the next thing that needs to happen to this little guy is he needs to be washed and dried and then tested again. So, oh my goodness, can't get the thing off. What I do, my tags say hand wash only, but they have to be, the toy itself has to be submerged to replicate if a child was to leave it outside in the rain, basically. So it needs to be soaking. So what I do is I soak it 3 times in the sink, and then I put it in a spin in the washing machine, drain and spin, just to get most of the water out. That's just how I choose to do it, because it's just how I choose to do it. I'm sure that they could go in the washing machine, but I don't wash any of my toys like that. Like ones that I've made for the kids, they get spot washed. So, you know, I don't even do the soaking because there's no need to. So yeah, so like, because my instructions say hand wash only, I'm gonna go soak it in the sink. But I'll do that when I do all of them. And then, like I said, I usually just spin it in the washing machine just to get the water out. Oh, his poor foot. I can't even like fix it because it's a bobble. It's just literally, you can just see where the arm snapped. It's just holding it to the literally it's come, that bit has come out of those 2 stitches there, but because I can stick my finger in and because I can grab the yarn, if that had been the right way, that would be a fail. Anyway, right, I'm going to get on. I'm going to test these other guys, and then I will come back. Ooh, had a message. 1 second. I will be back. Right, I'm tired now, but as you can see, they all passed. So let's go and get them very, very, very wet. Okie dokie, I have chosen my sacrificial toy. So needs to be submerged once. And then second time, I'm squeezing to make sure that the water goes in and he's fully submerged. And then one last time. There we go. One very, very poor thing, very soggy wet dinosaur. I'm going to go on and do the others and then put them in the washing machine, like I said. And I will come back to you for the second load of testing when we get there. It's so loud. I was going to show you things. I'll be back. Okie dokie, we are in my very messy craft corner. The sun is out. It is actually really nice in here today. So I can sit in here without cooking and without freezing, which is always nice. Yeah, just ignore all that. So what have I been up to? I hear you ask. Not much. I've almost finished things. Sorry, my nose is going crazy again. So I've still got to do my bunnies. As you all know, I like to leave my bunnies to the last minute, shall we say. Sorry. But I have managed to get all of my mermaids 99% finished, so they just need their tails woven in and their faces putting on. So we have 8, so I'm really actually very impressed with myself because I normally put these guys off, but I will say that doing it doing it production line style made it go a lot quicker. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. I can never ever find the last one. Where are you? There you are. Right. So I can't find this purple. I don't know what I've done with it. And no, it's not that one up there because that's Yummy and this is Flutterby. It's gone. It's grown legs and it's run away. And I don't remember using all of it. So I'm really, really confused. But anyway, so I've had to do the trim in the light purple, but I actually quite like that. So we have one brunette purple tail. We have one redhead purple tail. We have a blonde blue tail. My goodness. Then we have, I'm calling this one Tinkerbell. Please don't copyright me. Yeah, I showed it to Isabella and both of us were like, that looks like Tinkerbell if Tinkerbell was a mermaid. So Tinkerbell. We have a brunette with a pink tail. It's not quite as fluorescent in person as it looks on camera. It's more of a like a cranberry pink, would you say? Like what can I compare it to? I'm looking for inspiration. Like there's going to suddenly be a colour chart in my room. I don't know. It's just, it's not that, it's lovely, but it's not that vibrant. And then we have a redhead with the same colour tail. And then lastly we have this one that looks a little bit like a certain Disney character, and this one. The reason I've done so many with red hair is because last year it was the redheads that sold the quickest, I think because it reminded people of a certain Disney character. And then I've changed my blonde hair to the gold because I think it looks nicer. And it's the first time doing brunette, so we'll see how that goes. I hope somebody buys a brunette because I'm a brunette naturally. God knows what colour my hair is at the minute, but originally, a long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. So I've also got 2 chicks finished. They just need their faces. And then 12 chicken nuggets, I think I worked out. So yes, it was quite fun. Because I had the gold out for the mermaid's hair. When I'd finished my mermaids, I just sat and made chicken nuggets. And I actually ended up using the entire ball. So I now know for future reference that I can get 12 chicken nuggets and 2 mermaid wig caps done. I think it's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, I was watching Prison Break at the time, so I wasn't really paying that much attention. 6, 7, 9, 10, 12, yeah. So 12 chicken nuggets, they just need their faces. And then some more popping mushrooms. So do you remember that blue one that I said I couldn't find? I found it. And then I found another one that was just the blue part. So the blue one that I couldn't find was actually done. It just needed stuffing and sewing, so that was good. But yeah, so I've got 3, I think, blue ones and 4 purple ones. They just need sewing up and having their faces added, and then the rest of the stuff in there is the bunny bits, which I will get round to eventually. But having just tested the bee and the mushy boy, I think that's what it's called, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, and knowing that the body works, what I might do is make the same body and stick some ears on it. Although I've just tested a bunny as well, haven't I? And that one doesn't take long, so maybe I won't bother. I forgot I even made that loaf bunny. I don't know, it's been a long morning already. I'm tired. I hate testing. It takes it out of me. And I've still got a whole pile of things here. So I've still got, excuse the angle, sorry, several things. Dragon. Still don't know whether I want to test it. I think I might just keep this one, and I think it might just be for me, because it really did take a very, very, very long time. A very long time. I think I might just keep him. I think he might just be mine. But we have they're all fluffy, sorry, Stegosaurus, the mini axolotl, the giant, I was going to say jellyfish, what are they called, squid? No, octopus, Dumbo octopus, isn't it? Oh my goodness. And then we have the giant turtle, this fluting triceratops with his feet on the wrong way round. Still can't believe I did that. The lovey, which is supposed to be a bear but looks like a dog, but it doesn't matter because I can make the ears shorter. And the teeny tiny axolotl that failed the first time round. But now I'm thinking, after having reread everything, the reason that some of the toys failed the first time was because I was putting too much weight on them. Like my fish that I was convinced would pass. I think that was why. But I don't have any time to be messing around with any new things. And I really just want small, affordable things for this market, the first one. I've actually went through my inventory again, and if I manage to finish everything, I'll have £1,300 worth of inventory. I think as it stood, it was 1,069. Yeah, it was. So it's what I've got made, completed, like fully completed, is £1,069 worth of stuff, which is brilliant. I'm really, really happy with that. And if I get everything else done, I think it went up to 1,300. So it's not a bad start to the year. And obviously now that I'm pretty confident in the stuff that's in the washing machine at the minute, passing once it's dry, I'm gonna make bees, and the kittens I think are going to be my priority over the next couple of days, because they don't take very long. Mainly that's basically why. I love this guy. Again, I mean, obviously he is for me because he's going to have to go through the testing and everything, and because there's Veta on backwards. But I would really, really like to add him to my inventory as a nice bigger option, as well as the turtle and the baby axolotl. Probably this one over this one. This one was all, actually, you know what, this one was an absolute pain in the bum, because he had to surface crochet the fins on, and it's quite difficult to do in such a thick yarn, so it did make my fingers hurt. That one was easier that way around to do. But I still don't know if I like it. I still don't know. Anyway, but I also don't know if I like this one. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. See how much time I end up with. I'm gonna go with probably not much. Oh, I just love him. It's just so cute. I think it's the colours as well. I just really like the colours. Anyway, I am procrastinating. I am listening to see if washing machine is done. Possibly. Yeah, I'm going to keep this dragon. I'm not even going to bother testing him. He's going to be mine. He can sit in the background with all the other guys that have been either tested or made previously with non-compliant yarn. Or I might actually save him. Maybe I'll sew some eyes on this one and save him as a birthday present for somebody. Because I can gift. I'm allowed to gift. Oh, I don't know. I think I want him to be mine. I do think I want him to be mine with some little eyes. Just, I don't know where to put him. Should put him here for now. He can live there for now. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm going to go and check on the washing machine and see if we can get those toys a bone dry, because they have to be dry in order to then retest them. Obviously, because otherwise they'd like stretch and stuff, wouldn't they? So yeah, I'm going to go check on that, and I will be back. Oh, second disclaimer, this isn't a tutorial for anybody who is suddenly going, oh, I need to do it exactly the same way as I'm doing it. No, it's not a tutorial. Like I said, this is my interpretation of the text. I'm just throwing that in there again, just in case. Yeah, okay, back in a bit. I've been thrown out of my own kitchen. My children are back. Jake is sorting himself out in his room. He's playing Minecraft, I think. But Isabella has brought her friend back and they're baking. So I'm going to have to try and finish my testing in the conservatory. Trying to think of the best place to do it. I think it's going to be next to the hamster. She is a ghost hamster. Oreo was very, very, very social. Truffle is not. So hopefully, if I'm banging around in here, it doesn't annoy her too much. We're actually getting her a new enclosure tomorrow, because she is, I said before, she's a burrower, and the cage that she has is solid at the bottom. So we're getting her a glass cage so that we can just make sure that she's okay, basically, because like I said, I haven't seen her for 2 days. I know that she's okay. Chris has seen her. He stays up later than I do. So he saw her last night. And we know that she's getting up because she's eating her food. But I like to have eyes on her. Yeah, so anyway, that was a really long explanation to say that I'm going to finish doing my testing next to the hamster cage. I'm just going to get everything set up so that you guys can see what I'm doing. I'll just, again, go through one toy with you and then let you know how everything else went. But everybody has survived their wash. So if I show you the bunny, for example, you can see that her ears are a little bit longer than they were. But actually, when you wash them, they do tend to kind of bounce back into shape quite well. I'll show you another one. So again, see, they just kind of, I was quite worried about this because I thought that might unravel in the washing machine, but it hasn't, which is great. But yeah, they do, they bounce back into shape quite well, which is nice. So anyway, I'm going to set it up, get that done, and then hopefully that will be it. We'll see. Right, sorry, lighting's not great. We're going for the dinosaur. So, you're going to have to take my word for it, I'm afraid. I've got nowhere else to put you, but here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Okay, brilliant. Right, next part. So that was testing the dinosaur's head, and we're now testing the dinosaur's tail. So here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh dear, here we go. Foot, last bit. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have a pass! Yay! They all passed. I am very, very, very happy. This poor little dude though, look at him now. His antennas are all wonky. Excuse me. Apologies. But yeah, I'm really pleased. I'm really, really pleased. So we have Bee, Bunny, Turtle, small kitten, medium kitten, who I will try and patch up at some point, Mushy Boy, Dinosaur, who's now got a very long neck, Guinea Pig, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Was that everybody? I feel like I dropped one. 1, 2, 3. No, that's it. That's it. That's 8. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So 8 toys that have passed. Very exciting. So I am going to do some bees. I'm going to make one now with safety eyes. So basically the exact same. Where's he gone? The exact same one, but using the lighter yellow. And remember to put the ribbon on, and I'm going to weight test that. And then if I have time today, I will wash and retest, because when you do the safety eyes, you do it before and after you wash it again. Yeah, and then see how he does. I'm wondering whether going forwards to have a combination of the bees and the mushy boys with safety eyes and without safety eyes anyway, just because I know some people, even though they are tested, obviously, as you have seen, except for the eyes, I haven't shown you how I do the eyes, they still prefer to have sewn on eyes for babies. I'll just show you. I've shown you in the past, but 1 second. So when doing the safety eye testing, you put ribbon through them. So you put the eye through the ribbon and then through the toy, and then you weight test it like that. Obviously one at a time, not together. So one and then the other. So yeah, so I'm going to set that up on the bee and see how it goes. But like I said, I'll probably do a combination of eyes anyway. Yeah, I do that with the dinosaurs. So some of them have safety eyes and some of them don't. Just because, like I said, understandably some parents would rather have sewn on eyes, which is absolutely fine by me. I just like how this one looks with the safety eyes, and I like how the mushy boy looks with the safety eyes. I wish I'd given him a little bit of blush now, but that's fine. I can do that because it's just a stitch that needs a credit card test, so that's absolutely fine. So with anything like the stitching here, basically what you're doing with the credit card test is seeing if you can get it underneath the stitch. If you can, then you need to weight test it, and it's just to replicate if a small child was to get their fingernail underneath it, whether they could then pull it out and choke. Yeah, so that is it for today. I hope you guys found some of this helpful. Like I said, again, disclaimer, not a tutorial, just my interpretation of the text. I will keep saying that. I'll probably put it right at the beginning as well. I might actually do some fancy editing with this video. Probably not, we'll see. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I hope you found something useful in it, and maybe understand why people that test make such a big deal about it, because it's a lot of work. I mean, that's taken me hours to do. So yeah, just when, next time you're at a craft fair, just look out for that UKCA label, and you'll have a little bit more of an insight into what goes into it all. Anyway, I hope you'll have a really good week, and I'll catch you soon.